How's it going, guys? Coach Bates here. So I wanted to do a film breakdown. I haven't done one in a while, and I think it'll be good, especially with the Yellow Jackets season coming up. It'll give me an opportunity to kind of share with the coaches and with the players what my expectation is, what it is that I look for, and also at the same time give me an opportunity to highlight some of these young ladies out there in Las Cruces. Yeah, let me kind of bring this in so I'm out of y'all's way. Like I was saying, it's Organ Mountain versus Las Cruces High School, right up there in New Mexico. And I'm not very good with names at all, as most of you know. Number 15, Leah Ashita, if I remember how to say that correctly. She's definitely the one that sticks out by far as in the whole game. Seems to be a lot more college ready. Her offense looks to be able to translate over, and I'll go through and I'll show some of those examples of what I'm talking about. Not just with her, but a few other players. But I'm also going to highlight Jessica, which is my favorite player. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let me make sure I got everything set up on the side. All right, very cool. All right, so right off the bat, the very first thing we're gonna see is one, reading the defense and attacking open space. Right, very first thing, and like I said, Jessica, it's the first one out here, attacking open space. So great read, but poor execution, so she didn't make the basket. But again, great read. Going into the very next thing, this is something that I was working with Xander on, and something that I want you guys to have on your mind all the time. As soon as I'm catching this ball, I'm attacking. Either I'm shooting because I'm open, or I'm going to drive on you. Whatever it is that I'm going to do, I'm going to do it now, though. I don't need you holding onto the ball or anything like that. Just do it. So great work on her part. So great read and great execution. Now here, I want to talk about this post player right here and what we do when we're in the post, right? So as the ball gets rotated, we have an opportunity to seal out, which is great. Great positioning. We got to be more aggressive. We got to hold our ground right here. We've gained this advantage. Don't allow her to dig us down any more than what we want to be. So she dig us down, creates that space, which is what the defense wants, right? We want to keep her here until the ball's in the air. Once the ball's in the air, then we will choose to go ahead and break that contact so that we can secure the basketball and everything like that. But she allows for her to create space and then, bam, take that away. Let's look at the very next play. So this right here, this is one of the situations where we're going to be implementing wide receiver drills, and it's because of this stuff. So if you know they're playing press, you know that we're trying to get the ball up here and everything like that, I need you making contact with a defender, right? It's what they want anyway. I need you making contact with them and holding them in, right? Not this. Because what you're not doing is you're not creating a passing lane. You're closing a passing lane, if anything. So this right here, while yes, it wasn't a smart pass by any means, your responsibility as the receiver is to go ahead, almost like that seal that was happening over there. I want you to seal right here and get ready to receive that pass. And we'll work into it, like I was saying. Oh, this right here. I mean, the skill level that this young lady had, number 23, is it? Yep, 23. Very skilled player, extremely skilled player. However, she does the one thing that no point guard. I've seen some guards do it. I don't like it. Don't pick up the ball. Unless you are passing or shooting, do not pick up that ball. All you're doing is going to trap yourself. As my point guard, I want you to be able to dribble out of any situation. Right here, you get yourself stuck in a situation. However, like I said, she's extremely skilled. So check this pass out. Beautiful. Beautiful pass. All right, so on this one, we're going to talk about what happens when we've got a lose-lose situation for the defense, win-win for us, right? These three back here. So you've got 2-on-1, does a great job at rotating the ball to the open man. The defender goes to close this gap, right? What you want to do is understand that that other defender is coming back. Coming to rotate. I need you getting in here. Up under here for two reasons, right? One, Again, you're keeping the defender from coming in and closing in on you. And two, you're allowing yourself to seal another defender so she has a driving lane. Because that, if you're here, that's a wide open shot for her right there. But instead the defender is there, so on and so forth. And then the second thing happens right here. Once that ball is up in the air, I need you to get in there, dig down, push her out. This is your board, not anybody else's, right? So that way you can create yourself more space and you're not in a situation where this is happening. Where now you've secured the rebound and everything like that, but because you didn't do the work early, which is something we're going to talk about a lot in this video, you allowed her to be in your space. No, take that away from her. Yes, you're on offense, but guess what? A rebound is a rebound. Good job on going straight up, though. All right, let's see what happens on this one. 3-point play. Oh, yeah, I just want to talk about number 32, I believe it is, in white. Las Cruces High School. Right here. Ball's in the air. Look where she's looking. She's identifying where her man was, made contact, and then just boxing her out. That's your job when you're in the post. And remember, we don't have actual bigs. We're trying to treat everybody as wings. So there's going to be times where wings and guards and even the point guards are going to find themselves down there. What do I need you to do? Get a body on somebody. Okay. So that's a great job on her part, even if she wasn't the one to secure the rebound. Now let's look at this right here. Beautiful ball movement right here. From my favorite, of course, to start it off. But look, not even thinking. You already understand she's got momentum with her. Give her the ball ASAP. And then watch this after. Right after she gives that pass up, first of all, right, we want to stay on the ground. Nobody out here blocking people left and right. Most of us aren't going to be tall enough for it anyway. But try to keep your feet on the ground. Foot's not on the ground. You're kind of in position. She's doing a good job of getting her hands on her, which is what we want any cutter, right? You want our hands on them. But she's got the advantage, and then great pass right there. Ball movement. Very key. Number 34 is a stud, by the way. She's freaking awesome. Oh, yeah, so. Surprised I left this video in here, but. So this is a situation. Let's look at what Jessica's doing, right? I'm not sure what it is that she's saying to her, but she is bringing that defender. She is making the job easier for the defender, right? I want you to space that out right here. If you know she's got the driving lane, either mid-range, if that's what you, and I know you're a three-point shooter, so get your butt out there. Be ready for that pass. So that way this defender has to either come defend you or stay down here, and then you're wide open, whatever the case is. But right here, it's difficult. I mean, we've got 3 defenders right in here. So it's very difficult for her to be able to do much of anything at all. What happens here? Oh, yeah, this play right here. Oof. One of my favorite plays in the whole game. 21, 32, and 25. 32, I believe it is, yeah. Every single one of them. Look what happens. The minute that ball is in the air, everybody's on somebody. Everybody. Perfect job right here. And this is a heck of a rebounder too, so excellent job right there. Waiting, patience, and then get it. Right? If we all, look, all of us are doing our job. We're all sealing everybody out. There's only one team that can get this ball, and that's us. So that's very important. This is very awesome. This is something that I'm going to harp on you guys all the freaking time. I'm always going to have a set of eyes. Whether it's a coach or a parent, I'm always going to have a set of eyes watching you guys boxing out. That is extremely important. That is one of the biggest fundamentals that's just forgotten about in high school basketball right now. So we need to change that. What are we looking at here? I love her defense, by the way. Actually, she's a Blazer now. But yeah, let's see. So she's got contact, stays here. Look at her hands. We want to shadow, right? This is what it means to shadow. Your hand is moving where the ball is at. You don't have to be like right on them. You don't have to be trying to block them, trying to steal. It's not about that. It's about trying to force them to make a bad pass or take a bad shot. Just make the wrong play, right? That's what it's about. And guess what happens here? Bam. And then, like I said, probably the most skilled player in the entire freaking game on both sides of the floor. number 23. And look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so what's impressive here, and if you don't know as a guard, if we haven't worked on it, right? That. Extremely important. You're not going away. You're not, no. You have to initiate the contact so that you control the situation. Look where that momentum, the momentum was taking, oh, the momentum was just taking her forward. That's the only place it was going. But what did she do? She went ahead and controlled the situation. Instead of allowing the defender to do anything at all, she used that leg right there and that athleticism to kick herself inside. So now you're crossing in front of the defender, and in a way, she's throwing herself toward the direction where the defender wants to be. So freaking excellent job right there. Her skill level, I'm telling you. Now, number 11 here, I'm telling you, I love two-way plays. When I see you kick ass on one end and then immediately kick ass on the other end, I love it. And one of the biggest reasons for it is the easiest way to demonstrate to a college coach that you're the kind of player they want. Somebody that can affect both sides of the floor positively, right? Especially back-to-back. And if I have multiples of it, like Luna is probably one of the best at that in this entire city. Freaking love it. So, does a good job getting the rebound, immediately attacks right. Look how quick. She's the first one down the floor. Every single time I was watching her, first one down the floor. Her and 34. 34 was also doing a hell of a job on Black. When she gets down here, right, already putting pressure on her, making sure she doesn't have any freeway to stay wherever the heck she wants. Controlling the situation still, right? We're here, we're here. Look at that. That's what we want to do. The minute anybody trying to cut her, no free cutters, no free lanes. We got to get our hands on them, get there. Be physical, be physical. They're talking. You see that? That right there. Extremely important. Talking. I think she's a sophomore as well. Comes up here now. Yes, 34. I've seen her shoot threes. She's not the biggest three-point shooter, so I would want her back a little bit more. But it's fine, because guess what she's doing here? She got beat. This is another example. We're going to work on this in practice, Yellow Jackets. She gets beat, but does she allow her to continue? No. She goes and gets over there. She crosses her feet. So this whole idea that you can't cross your feet, people weren't playing against athletes back then. You got to cross your feet sometimes. You got to get back to your spot, and all she is doing is staying between her man and the basket. That's it. Does a great job right there. And look, seals out. Ball doesn't even have a chance to come over here, but guess what? Still, every single time, get in front of somebody. Great work. All right, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, just number 11, working it again. So I do want to talk about something, a mistake that she makes here, right? So they love to do this. Well, they'll bring both posts up to the elbows, and then they'll lift one of them. And then the other one will switch over to that spot. They do it all the time. Excuse me. And they do it because they have a hell of a post player with number 32. 11 does an excellent job here. Or 34, sorry. Does an excellent job. The biggest thing here, you're fighting. If that ball isn't coming to you, so instead of the left shoulder, if it's coming to the right shoulder where you're already at, you got to get ready to defend. Don't reach for this. Instead, defend. You've done your job here. She's not comfortable. She's having to catch us at an angle. So just literally, as you see that pass happening, reset yourself. If you see that it's coming to the other side, reset yourself. Get your feet ready. Get your hands ready. Be ready to defend. That's it. Excellent job. Everything else, perfect. But yes, that is a reach. And you notice it in her hand right here. This is what the ref is looking at. This, and then she's having to cross the body because it was an excellent pass. The pass was inside where it needed to be, since the defender was outside. Great pass on that. All right, and then, so, Coach Weaver from the Huskies, Chapin, best at this. Best at halftime adjustments, at least from what I've seen so far. And I wanted to see what it was that the Knights, right? That's what you guys are? So it looks like in your uniforms. What they were going to do, right? So this is what I was doing. Because this is what I would have done. Okay, number 15 all day has been killing it. All day. Not just scoring, just having an impact all around. So what I want to do is I want to put my best defender, which in this case, of course, is Jessica. I want to put my best defender on you at all times. Now, eventually, at the beginning of practice, at the beginning of everything, I'm not going to teach this, but eventually we're going to get to box in 1 and triangle in 2. Okay? And this right here, what she does is what I want you guys doing in that situation. Everybody else is going to be zoned up in their areas. Your job, no matter what, is to just fight with whoever it is that you're having to guard, whoever we've identified as their main offense, everything like that. Your job is to make their job miserable, okay? It's not to get steals. It's not to get blocks. It's to not give up open shots. It's not to give up any easy catches, and just to frustrate them. That's what your job is. And don't be surprised if you're not getting help from our box in the box in 1, okay? It's going to be very minimal. If they have shooters, it's going to be very minimal. If they don't have shooters, then it's a whole different story. All right, let's see. Here we go. And like I said, that's what I'm focusing on, right? The best player for one team versus the offensive player versus the best. And like I was saying, number 23, the most skilled player on the team by far. Not even close. She is not the best player. Number 15 is by far the best player on this team. Swim move, wide receiver drills, right? Like we were talking about. Look at this. This is how you get open when you are being guarded like hell. So fucking brilliant. Excuse my language. So what are 3 things that we noticed here? 1, she's baiting you into the direction that she wants you. So I'm taking you, I'm taking you, I'm taking you. And then right where I want you to be, I'm going to instantly change my pace, right? I'm going to go from just walking, blah, 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 to fast as hell. I'm going to drop my hips and go. Not only that, but I'm going to do a swim move, football move, right? Look at that hand placement. Beautiful hand placement. Woo! Damn. It's a hell of a job. And oh yeah. And defense gets a call. Right? On them. It's their fault. It was awesome. Just absolutely awesome. And then let's see here. Hands up. She's like, okay, I'm not trying to do anything. And this is what I'm talking about. Focus on boxing out and then rebounding. So get there. Continue to push. Don't stop pushing back. Great job on the ref right here. Dang. It's not often I see a ref actually looking where he needs to look. A lot of them end up looking up at where the shot is happening. Great job. I don't know who that is. But see, no. Continue to box out. Right? Over the back isn't a thing. It's the contact. It's her shoving you in. That's what the call is. It's not over. No. So you need to continue to push back, push back, push back, push back, or whatnot. Right? And then you guys would have secured the board easily. All right, here we go. 15. All right, so let's evaluate this. Let's see if she made the right call. 5's also a solid defender on black, by the way. They just have some... Both these schools, man. I like what their coaches are doing out there. So what I would want is to go... From this situation, I want to go straight at her. I want to put that defender in that situation where she's got to do something versus allowing her to continue down her path. Because she wants to do is cut me off. She did that right there. That's cutting me off. I don't go through her is what I want. Other than that, it's really not a whole lot. These are shots that you have to... And look, excellent job on the defense. Just enough to affect you. That's all I need you to do. I don't need you fouling people. I don't need you blocking people. I don't need you stealing the ball. Stay on your feet. Stay disciplined. And this is defending without fouling. Excellent defense right there. And then as an offensive player, if you want to play at the next level, especially for males, you have to make this shot. This shot has to go in. These difficult shots are the ones that matter. Because in the college level, you're going to get, at most, even if you're a scorer for them, you're going to get 6-7 opportunities. There she goes. Keeps fighting. And I love this right here. Just straight into it. And I want to talk about this move right here that she does. And she misses, right? Normally, I'm like, okay, she hasn't worked on the shot enough, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to show you later on. She actually, this is a normal shot for her, which this is a college level move. And if she had just executed it more, I mean, it's awesome to see that she has it in her bag, though. She understands I have the defenders going to close in. Great fake right there. Creates space and instantly goes into her shot. Perfect. College level right there. One dribble. One dribble, less than 2 seconds. What are we looking at here? I think just that. I think this one is just one of the many reasons why I freaking love this player right here and how great she is. Look. Exactly what I'm talking about. Find a body, get in front of them. And now you've got placement. Ooh, yes. I definitely want to talk about this. She did such a good job at this. This is for post players. So, James, this one's for you specifically. Watch this right here. As she's crossing, as she's catching, she's instantly going into that move. And I talked to Xander about it today, too. As soon as you catch that ball, you got to go. Don't allow the defense to recover. I already have the advantage. Right? If she had gone straight up, that shot was there. If she had gone straight up from right there, I wouldn't have even dribbled because you've got the pivot foot. Let's see which one. I would even say both of them are her pivot right now. So let's say the left foot becomes her pivot. Shot instead of dribbling. Straight into that shot. Nice little floater. And then number 5 again. I'm telling you, these coaches, they know what the hell they're doing out there in Las Cruces. I got to come watch them more. Number 5 right here sees the opportunity and digs it down. Just digs her in. And now it's her ball. So that's mainly, and that's just going over these things on this game. But that's the main stuff I wanted to talk about in regards to the basic stuff. Boxing out, staying in front of somebody. I'm also going to touch up on zone defense a little, even though we're not going to use it for the entire, probably for the whole spring. But now let's view some college plays. So this one I might end up editing it and making it into its own. So let me do an outro for the other one. All right. But that's kind of just talking about the basics, like I was saying, and everything like that. Kind of what I look for, boxing out being a huge thing for me, and I always want you guys to keep it in mind. I always want you guys to be alert of it. And then, like I said, on defense, I don't need you to get steals. I don't need you to get blocks. I just need you to stay on your feet and stay in front of somebody. Make it a difficult pass, no open shots, and make it difficult for them to even receive the ball. So just always be fighting, and then offensive boards is the same as defensive boards. Get in front of somebody, box them out. That's just how it is. The only thing we'll address is, of course, whoever the shooter is will end up being the one responsible for getting back. Just because this whole shoot, follow your shot thing, no. I need you to shoot and actually follow through. So any other questions, let me know. I try to keep it brief. I went a whole 20-something minutes. Probably try to edit it down a little bit. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.